Hi everyone! So, if you're watching this video, I get it. I understand. Time management is honestly something that you can spend years and years and years and you still haven't mastered it. It's the hardest thing to master in my opinion. This is coming from a person who at one point in her life had made procrastination her entire personality. Literally, like, my WhatsApp bio was I put the pro in procrastination. So yeah, I was deep into it and it was just like it had become my life. And when I got into college, I kind of had to wise up because I went down the pre-med track and really there's no way you can like get away with procrastination because it's just so intense and it's so like you gotta be on top of things, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn a lot of time management strategies. And the ones I'm going to mention in the video, these are the ones that worked for me. Obviously, it's a very subjective experience. So, I mean, even if you have any strategies, let me know in the comments down below. And we can learn from each other because honestly, I'm still in the process of, you know, kind of really mastering time management. Sometimes that like procrastination part of me just kind of comes in and it's just a mess. For watching this video, I really hope that you get something out of this, and I know I'm rambling, but let's get to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is soft and hard deadlines. Set deadlines for yourself so that you can actually, you know, get to it. So basically what this means is that if you have an assignment that say is due on Friday, you would actually put a deadline on Tuesday and try to finish it then. Because if we're trying to procrastinate, we're gonna wait until Friday to do it, right? So we're gonna set a deadline for ourselves on Tuesday and we're gonna try to complete it by Tuesday. Now, this really works if you take yourself seriously. I know a lot of people don't really take it seriously and you just kind of have to be like, okay, yeah, this is the actual deadline. And I know like this kind of sounds like kind of gaslighty in a way, but it works, you know? Sometimes what I do is I like to put it in my calendar. And I like to put like, say for example, yeah, it's due on Friday, right? I'll put Tuesday as the due date. And I will try to complete it by Tuesday. Because in my head, I know for a fact, I'm not going to remember every single deadline. And I'm just going to see Tuesday, I'm going to run with it, right? But actually it's due on Friday. And you know what? Like this strategy has really helped me kind of just be on top of things and be like, okay, this is due this is due. Like I kind of set deadlines like that for myself, you know? And the thing with that is that you can really space out your work and your tasks accordingly, you know? Like, okay, Tuesday I'm gonna do this, Wednesday I'm gonna do this, Thursday I'm gonna do this, Friday I'm gonna do this, you know? Because as someone in university, like usually everything happens at the same time. I don't know what professors do. They like talk to each other, they coordinate with each other, I don't know what it is, but everything will be due on the same day or in the same week, and it's literally like unbelievably overstimulating and you just want to cry. But if you do this, if you kind of set deadlines ahead of time and you kind of just be like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna finish this by then, I'm not gonna wait until the last minute, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. And you know, even me personally, I have my moments where I don't really take it seriously, where I'm like, okay, I know it's not due at this time, but you know what, you just kind of have to like tell that voice in your head to just kind of stop, and you have to take the reins and just go with it and go with that deadline, and it really works. Second thing I want to talk about is make sure you do your high energy tasks first. A lot of our tasks naturally are not going to be the same amount of energy, you know, some things will be bigger and some things will require more brain power and more like thinking, I guess. You know, it's kind of easier to do those first, just, you know, get it done, because you know when you're starting off you have that energy, you have that like, okay, yeah, I got this, like you have that, you know, motivation and that productivity to do it. So like might as well just do all your high energy tasks in the beginning and get it done and just chill afterwards. Like basically what this is going to require you to do is that you will have to create a priority list. And you'll have to recognize what's going to take more of your time, what's going to take more of your energy, and you're going to have to do the high energy ones first. And then you know what, like as your energy gets consumed, because like after the high energy tasks, like you're just going to be so like drained a little bit. Obviously take breaks. I am a huge fan of breaks, but you know what, like with the low energy tasks, you don't really need to use your mind that much, so it's okay to like kind of put it at the bottom of the list and be like, okay, yeah. Unless and until it's like you've procrastinated and it's due soon, right? This is just assuming that you haven't procrastinated anything yet and you just like know when everything's due. You can just plan accordingly, you know what I'm saying? But high energy tasks, if you put that first, like it's easier. And you know what, like because you're just starting off, because you have that brain power, you might even just finish it quicker compared to like when you're like kind of burnt out, kind of tired, and you're just like feeling drained a little bit. It'll also be better, like quality wise. You'll have more time and energy and you'll feel better. Now the third thing. Okay, I struggle with this, alright? I am trying to perfect this because like it's bad. Like for me it's bad. And that is the 2-minute rule. If the task takes you 2 minutes, just do it, you know? Like for me personally, like I'll see a text and I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll respond like later. And then like hours have passed, days have passed, and I still haven't responded to that text. And you know what? After a while it gets really weird because it's just like, oh my gosh, like I haven't responded to it. That's kind of awkward if I just come in like a week later and I'm like, yeah, and I'm just responding. And the thing is that that response would have taken me like 2 minutes. When I just read the text, I'm already thinking about the response. It would have just been easier if I just responded in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And this could be for anything. Like sometimes like when I remove my jewelry, I will put it right next to the jewelry box, but I will not put it inside. And the thing is that when I'm there, when I'm doing it, if I just like take 2 minutes to just open the jewelry box, I will put it inside the jewelry box. You know what I'm saying? Like otherwise, if I put it next to it, it's just gonna stay there for like so long, and then literally like things are just gonna compound. You know, more and more jewelry will just compound in that area and everything will be scattered everywhere and it'll just be a mess. So you know what, the 2-minute rule, if it's gonna take you only 2 minutes, just go for it, just do it and get it done. You're gonna feel so much better also, and you're gonna feel like happier because it's just like, okay, it's a cleaner space and you did that task. Now the fourth thing, so I know this has worked for a lot of people. Personally, like it really helped me when I was trying to study for the MCAT or any like standardized exam like that. Non-negotiable time blocks. Essentially what this means is set a section of the day that you're just like dedicated to the task. For example, from like 9 a.m. to like 12 p.m. I'm just going to do this one task. Or I mean like 3 hours is a lot, like, or like 2 to 3, from like 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna work on this assignment and make it non-negotiable. Like you are going to sit down at 2 p.m. regardless of like whether it's 2:01 or something. You're just gonna sit and you're gonna work in that time block because that is the time that in the day that you have dedicated to that task. You know, once you start doing that and once you're really serious about it and very like strict with it, it works. It really works. And you know what, like with really high intense and high like priority things, like this works like a charm. Like when I was studying for the MCAT, it was just kind of, I needed that because it's so much material, it's such heavy material. If I hadn't done that, like I would not have been able to complete as much as I did in a day. You know what I'm saying? So this thing, you have to take it very seriously. You cannot negotiate. You cannot like kind of think that, okay, you know, it's fine, like maybe today is okay. No, like it has to be, if you have planned it that way, stick with it and be very strict with it. You will also be a little mentally prepared that, okay, like you'll prepare yourself that, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this. So in like you might just prep, you might get into that zone, you might get that motivation that, okay, like I'm going to go and I'm going to work on this. Like you will be prepared. It'll be in your mind, you know, that you have to do it. Now the last thing is gonna sound like really unconventional because honestly, like it is. I don't really see this often. Like this is a new thing that I tried and honestly, like it really helps. When I'm doing a task, I tend to get distracted and I tend to think like, okay, you know what, like I am, like I'll think of something like, okay, let me think of an example just so like it makes a little sense. If it's like 2 p.m. and at 8 p.m. I need to go to dinner and I just need to see if the restaurant's like open, right? But I'm like, no, it's 2 p.m. I need to just focus on the thing that I'm doing right now and the task that I'm doing right now. I can look at the restaurant timings later. But then like the entire time I'll just be like kind of pondering over it. Just stop and just do the thing, and then come back, continue your task, and you will see like it will really make a huge difference. So if you're distracted by something, kind of indulge it. Spend like, okay, like 2 minutes, okay fine, I'm just gonna go do this real quick. If you're thinking in your head, like for example, if you're working on an assignment but you realize like, oh, like I need to put some things like back, you know, if I need to put some clothes back or something, and like that thing is kind of just going on in your mind while you're trying to complete your task. If it keeps going on, like it's gonna take you longer to complete the task because you're not 100% focused on the task at hand. So just stop, go do that real quick, really quickly, and I'm not talking like spend the whole day, like I'm saying like do it really quickly, and then come back and you will see like, okay, you'll be more clear-headed, you'll be more focused, you'll actually be more productive. This thing, honestly, like I had no idea it works because it sounds so counterproductive. It's just like, okay, you're leaving your task and you're doing this like random thing that, you know, you're just thinking about. But the whole principle of it is to stop thinking about that thing, because otherwise it's just gonna keep going on in your head, and the actual thing that you need to be doing, the actual assignment or task or work, you're not gonna be able to pay attention, you're not gonna be able to focus on it so much. So just stop, do the thing for 2 minutes, come back, and you know what, if you need to time yourself, if you're afraid that, okay, if I go do that thing I'll just be distracted for the rest of the day, time yourself, set a timer, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes even. Like 10 minutes is the maximum, but you just go and do it and come back and just like continue your thing, and you'll see that you're actually more productive, you're actually able to get tasks done much faster. And I know, like, if this sounds like a little unconventional, I get it, like try it, and then let me know in the comments like if you've like tried it and how it helped you or how it didn't help you. Like I would love to know like what you guys think. But yeah, so this was kind of on the shorter side, I feel, like compared to my other videos, but these are some of my time management secrets. These are some of the things that have helped me. You know, in the past 4 years I felt like I had to weed out so many strategies, so many like things to kind of help me not procrastinate. But let me know if any of these resonated with you. Let me know in the comments if you have any time management secrets that you would like to share, and I'm sure everyone will appreciate it, especially me, because I'm always looking for new things to try out. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I love you already. Please like and subscribe to this account and follow my socials. Everything's mentioned in the description down below. I do post really different content on all my platforms, so I think it'll be really interesting for you guys to see. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!